The Uswag Awards are independent, ASCO-given recognitions designed to celebrate outstanding students who have served as living embodiments of the university's 4Cs. Honra Atenista for competence, Marhay Nagawi for compassion, Kristong Hari for Christ-centeredness, and Liyab ni Ignacio for conscience. After careful deliberation, the Ateneo Senior High School Student Council Organization is proud to present the roster of awardees. For giving honor and pride to the school by participating and winning in various basketball tournaments, the Honra Atenista Award is given to Jaden Christensen A. Caballero, Danica Dane Z. Enciso, Sherry Abby Conchita Noelin A. Mendez, Carl Dominic Rafael A. Lopez, Nichols Keith M. Malinao, and Joel C. Morten. For football tournaments, Johan Zoe R. Cleofe, Eugene N. De Los Santos, and Charles Vincent C. Paco. For futsal tournaments, Marjorie N. Agnas, Tresha M. Del Castillo, April Rose R. Ricafrente, and Tresha N. Ricafrente. For volleyball tournaments, Mary Crizel D. Volante, Shira May D. De Peralta, Everlyn D. Soriano, and Sigmund Orville S. Castañares. For short film festivals, Emerson G. Gabros, Yvonne Zoe D. Laguardia, and Jessica Joy D. Pamor. For selflessly giving time and effort through acts of volunteerism in school activities and outreaches beneficial to the community as a member of the Alawangis and the ASCO COMELEC, the Marhay Nagawi Award is given to Thania B. Intia. From the Ateneo Ignites, Kevin Paulo D. Canya, Amethyst L. Escaro, and Kenji Carl R. Mustara. From the Ateneo Lectors and Altar Servers of Bicol, Carmel Therese T. Cainto. From the Film Society, Patricia Adele L. Flores, Maria Isabel A. Lapez, and Giorgio Aristeo J. Ledesma. From the Film Society and the UMS and GA Co-Curricular Organization, Glyce E. Teodoro. From the Glee Club, Claire Joyce C. Bongkayaw, Kiana Blessy D. Briseño, Lydia Francesca D. Escote, Neil A. Moraño, and Melvin A. Berganyo. From the Glee Club, Kurit Bulawan and the STEM Co-Curricular Organization, Ashley Dominic D. Kelly. From the Junior Prefect, Maria Dolores P. Peron, Art Ian D. Buenavente, Kay Angeline S. Dacudaw, Chanel Tresha D. Joquino, Mark Reggie A. Elnar, Mary Rose B. Graho, and Danilo C. Olalo Jr. From the Junior Prefect and the Red Cross Youth, Mariah Isabel L. Pata. From the Junior Prefect and the STEM Co-Curricular Organization, Herona DLS Claveria. From the Junior Prefect and the University Band, Eunice D. Cagas. From the Kindlers and the Red Cross Youth, Karen Bea F. Toledo. From the Likha Co-Curricular Organization, Joseph Ian E. Villareal. From the Likha Co-Curricular Organization and the Red Cross Youth, Erica May Y. Mapala. From the Likha Co-Curricular Organization and the University Band, Kenneth C. Usangi. From the Peer Volunteers, Aaron, Julian, Marie, and Bailey. From the Red Cross Youth, Rhea May O. Alcantara, Luisa G. Halimbawa, and Kian Angel Yem Naguerta. From the University Band, Maria Jamil G. Abagat, Ron Jacob B. Avila, Christine Erica G. Ermida, Tanya Carmela M. Havillano, Bethany A. Morano, Daisy A. Oxina, and Kim Justin V. Siamche. For their faithful service and fervor in Eucharistic and paraliturgical celebrations as members of the Ateneo Lectors and Altar Servers of Bicol, the Kristong Hari Award is given to Krisha Marie H. Angeles, Rachel Ann A. Bernas, and Nisa Antoinette S. Casabuena. For giving honor and pride to the school by participating and winning in various dance competitions, and for their dedicated volunteerism in various school activities as members of the Ateneo Ignites, the Honra Atenista and Barahay Nagawi Awards are given to Renzo A. Barreda and Angel Miel S. Cruz. For debate tournaments, from the Alawangis, Ateneo Business Circle, and the Plenum Debate Society, Angeline Gragasi. For football tournaments, from the ASCO Comelec and the Glee Club, Mike Francis B. Ras. For schools press conferences, from ASCO Comelec, Junior Prefect and the Kurit Bulawan, Patricia Noel R. Bongalos. For schools press conferences, from the Film Society and the Kurit Bulawan, Mary Ella L. Alabastro. For schools press conferences, from the Kurit Bulawan and the Red Cross Youth, Jos L. Cacho. For short film festivals, from the Ateneo Ignites and the Film Society, James L. Loresto. For short film festivals, from the Film Society, John Lloyd P. Barcenilia, Simon Peter B. Borja, Emmanuel L. Cleofe, Avery James J. De Los Santos, Jasper E. Infante, and Jamin Vincent B. Mazo. For her dedicated volunteerism in various school activities, and for her faithful service and fervor in Eucharistic and paraliturgical celebrations as a member of the Ateneo Lectors and Altar Servers of Bicol, the Marahay Nagawi and Kristong Hari Awards are given to Maria Angelica S.R. Aguilar. From the ASCO Comelec, Film Society, and the Kindlers, Mika Ella R. Fernandez. For giving honor and pride to the school by participating and winning in various radio broadcasting and volleyball tournaments, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the said fields, the Honra Atenista and the Yabdi Ignacio Awards are given to Dominic F. Abracosa. For basketball tournaments, and for having earned the followership of their colleagues in the said field, Francine Isabel S.A. Madrigal and Francesca May R. Moll. For his dedicated volunteerism in various school activities and outreaches, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the Sirang Scholars Organization, the Marahay Nagawi and the Yabdi Ignacio Awards are given to Matthew P. Albania. For his service as a peer volunteer, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the UMS and GA co-curricular organization, Genesis Isaiah C. Almelor. For his service, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the Likha co-curricular organization, Isaac Clemens S. Manao. For her service as an ASCO Comelec member and the peer volunteer, and for having earned the followership of her colleagues in the Junior Prefect, Zairian O. Guatemar. For her service as a peer volunteer, and for having earned the followership of her colleagues in the Red Cross Youth, Abigail L. Peñaflor. for her service as an ASCO COMELEC member, and for having earned the followership of her colleagues in the Glee Club, Alicia Francia L. Laton, for her service and for having earned the followership of her colleagues in the STEM co-curricular organization, Yvette D. Margallo. For giving honor and pride to the school by participating and winning in various debate tournaments and quiz contests, for her dedicated volunteerism in various school activities and outreaches as a member of the Plenum Debate Society and the Ateneo Business Circle, and for her faithful service and fervor in Eucharistic and paraliturgical celebrations as a member of the Ateneo Lectors and Altar Servers of Bicol, the Honra Atenista, Marhay Nagawi, and Cristong Hari Awards are given to Precious Nina Y. Apuya. For giving honor and pride to the school by participating and winning in various dance competitions, for his dedicated volunteerism in various school activities and outreaches as a junior prefect and a STEM co-curricular organization officer, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the Ateneo Ignites, the Honra Atenista, Marhay Nagawi, and the Yabli Ignacio Awards are given to Dustin C. Francisco. For debate tournaments, for his service as an officer in the Ateneo Business Circle, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the Plenum Debate Society, Jomar T. Valenzuela. For debate tournaments, for her service as a plenum debater, and for having earned the followership of her colleagues in the Ateneo Business Circle, Janiel Bea Maria M. Sanchez. For school's press conferences, for his service as a Kurit Bulawan member, and for having earned the followership of his fellow Ateneans as the batch president, Silvestre D. Padua III. For school's press conferences, for his service as a peer volunteer, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the Kurit Bulawan, Peter Dominic I. Panga. For short film festivals, for his service, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the Film Society, Nico O. Morada. For short film festivals, for her service as a member of the Film Society, and for having earned the followership of her colleagues in the UMS and GA co-curricular organization, Kia Roda Zia S. Tornilla. For his dedicated volunteerism in various school activities and outreaches as a member of the ASCO COMELEC, Junior Prefect, and the Peer Volunteers, for his faithful service and fervor in Eucharistic and paraliturgical celebrations, and for having earned the followership of his colleagues in the Ateneo Lectors and Altar Servers of Bicol, the Marhay Nagawi, Cristong Hari, and the Yabli Ignacio Awards are given to Vincent S. Poe. We would also like to recognize these individuals who have served the community through the Ateneo Student Council Organization. The Marhay Nagawi Award is given to Jairo Allen C. Benaobra, Patricia Esperanza A. Morgate, and Celestino P. Perez. For giving honor and pride to the school by participating and winning in various debate tournaments, for their service as ASCO officers and plenum debaters, and for having earned the followership of their fellow students in the Ateneo, the Honra Atenista, Marhay Nagawi, and the Yabli Ignacio Awards are given to Sofia Marie R. Abejero, Trixie Orea A. Avellana, Joshua Andre E. Lautel, and Clyde Micah C. Paz. For her service as a peer volunteer and an ASCO officer, for her faithful service as a member of the ALA, and for having earned the followership of her fellow students in the Ateneo, the Marhay Nagawi, Cristong Hari, and the Yabli Ignacio Awards are given to Ana Carmela A. Gruega. We would like to thank all teachers and administrators, especially our organization moderators, our coordinator for student activities, Mr. Hadrian Glenn Felix, Assistant Director for Formation and Student Services, Mr. Ernesto Bermudi III, and our Senior High School Director, Dr. Ronaldo S. Alicay, who supported us in our endeavors and helped us excel in our respective fields. May we all continue to have the unquenchable drive to go the extra mile and to always choose the more loving option. Congratulations, Senior High School, Batch 2020.